Hello everyone, Namaskar and greetings of the day. My name is Shashwat Amrev and I have built a good venture known as AmrevX Private Limited. I come along from a small town in Chhattisgarh. If you know, like there are 29 states and Chhattisgarh is one of the state in the center part. And like the town name is Kharora and वहाँ पर like internet भी नहीं होता था. So coming from that place and building a brand. And today, just to give you some numbers so that you know what I have built, I'm into YouTube. We have got 5 lakh subscribers in just last 6 months. My Instagram grew from 10,000 followers to 330,000 followers today in just last 4 months with over 150 million views. And this is not all just because of internet, but entrepreneurship and time management and a lot of things are included in this. So before I even start, I want to tell you a little story about how I begin my journey and how I ended up becoming an entrepreneur. So to be honest यार देखो किसी को पता नहीं होता कि हम entrepreneur बनने वाले हैं और I am currently 20 तो मुझे तो पता भी नहीं था कि मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ. I wanted to become a DJ, a disc jockey because I loved songs and ऐसा मैंने books में बहुत ज़्यादा पढ़ा था कि आपको जो पसंद है you convert your hobby into your passion. So I wanted to become a DJ and then I started, but later on found that people don't value some professions in India. Like let's say a DJ, they are like कि हाँ वो गाड़ी में DJ बजाता होगा. Do you agree on this? So that's how I started and then I shifted to photography, then I shifted to crypto and धीरे धीरे I realized कि जब तक आपके पास पैसा नहीं है इंडिया में, you don't have value. And then I started into YouTube. I started playing games, streaming. There's still a video on YouTube where I've played games for like non-stop 24 hours and I realized how much money I can make via my time. But then my time value was very less. So I'll just give you a concept before I even tell you further. I learned from a video or you can say a book. I have read many books and even an author. So there's a concept of time value. Now let's say you earn 1 lakh rupees per month, which is you're working for 1 hour every day, 30 hours. So you can divide that amount what you're earning and you can get the time value. So how much value you put into some business, how much time you put into that business and what you're earning. So I realized my per hour value was hardly 2 rupees. So I was like, what? I'm doing a business, I'm trying to earn money, but for 1 hour I give, I'm hardly making 2 rupees. So from that day I realized कि ठीक है अब अपने को जो अपना per hour value है वो बढ़ाना है. I'm not thinking about the big goals, I'm not thinking about anything. And I even follow Ratan Tata sir where his quotes are something like कि if you want to start, just start, don't think a lot. If you are making a mistake, it's okay, you can correct it later on. So I'm a big follower of that and that's how I started my YouTube journey. Now I started my YouTube journey, things are going good. I'm streaming games, but later on I saw that there's a downfall. I was streaming games and PUBG was banned if you guys know like Gen Zs, right? So then my business was like, okay, I'm earning and it suddenly stopped. No one is watching now. Now what do I do? So again, I had some interest for cryptos, I had some interest for stock markets and I started with that. I started trading, I started learning more and learning everything from open source Google. And that time, a new business came in the market, NFTs. I was reading about entrepreneurs who are starting NFTs, who are raising fund for NFTs, non-fungible tokens. And I was doing my own thing, I was not into NFTs. But later on, I also found that NFT was nowhere now. Like people don't value about NFT. Now there's something called AGI, Artificial General Intelligence. So this is how my journey has been, and in the background, I have started multiple ventures. So when I saw that there's something known as sales, I started selling small tools like Excel sheets, automation sheets, power of compounding calculator, SIP calculator and multiple other things. अब वहाँ से जब सेल्स का बिजनेस चालू हुआ तो आई फाउंड आउट कि और भी बहुत सारे टूल्स हम बना सकते हैं, डिजिटल टूल्स जो लोगों का टाइम बचाएं. So like if you visit a website right now, you will find out कि you have so many ads. What I did was 5 data metrics you give, you get the 5 exact value that you want. No ads, nothing. And the tool is available for 9 rupees. Who wouldn't buy? And how we started, we didn't know. Where we will end up, we don't know. It's just the journey. I'm following the journey. And what is an entrepreneur? The basic technical term of an entrepreneur. It's simple, a Marwadi businessman. आप स्टार्ट करते हो अपना काम करना, धीरे 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 आप अपना काम को बड़ा करते हो, छोटे छोटे बिजनेसेस बनाते हो, और आपका अल्टीमेट गोल ये होता है, यू वांट टू बिकम प्रॉफिटेबल. And I saw that today I'm the owner of AmrevX Private Limited. AmrevX, शाश्वत वर्मा मेरा नाम है, वर्मा को मैंने उल्टा कर दिया था. That's how Amrev was formed. And I was a big fan of Elon Musk, who develops, SpaceX उनकी कंपनी है. So X has been from there. AmrevX today is a group of 5 private limited companies, whereas a parent company is known as AmrevX Holding. And in this journey of like last 4 years, today I'm 20, almost turning 21 in March, I saw that there are so many things that I had to learn. And it's not like कि just एक दिन में सारी चीजें हो जाएंगी, or you can just do everything that you want. I'm a big follower of 2 people, Elon Musk and Ratan Tata ji. Elon Musk says that you do anything that you want, take whatever risk you want, just don't be back. And I think that is what entrepreneur is all about. But I also combined time management with it, because if you're not punctual to any business, if you're not sitting 1 hour before your staff is coming, I don't think so things can go very good to you. And for me, being an entrepreneur today, I can go anywhere I want. I get the respect. I have written 2 books which are now best-selling books on Amazon. If you can write my name, you'll get that. So multiple things have happened. All of this because of entrepreneurship. Now coming into like, how did I go through it, and did I follow a proper step of becoming an entrepreneur? To be honest, I really don't know what I was doing. I was just giving 100% efforts. 100% efforts in the case I wake up on a particular time. I follow the complete schedule. I have a checklist ready. So if someone who's watching this and want to be a particular, tech entrepreneur, let's say, so what do you do at that case? You go, you search, you make a task list, you make your vision board. Okay, I want to do this in, let's say, 5 years. And I was the same. I made my vision board. 5 years, I want to do this, XYZ. And then I had a goal that how do I achieve that 5-year goal in 1 year. That's how my journey started, and with God's grace and everything that I've put in the journey together, today we have around 3 lakh customers in just last quarter. So that's how the whole journey was. And coming to time management, let's say, time management, it's not you can just follow every minute. Like people think I need to wake up at 6 a.m. every day. I can be at 6 a.m. One day your alarm clock goes off, you will think like, okay, today I was late. I was at 7 a.m. Let's sleep. Let's follow the schedule tomorrow. But this is not the right way. What I personally follow is simple step. If I am little late, it's okay. I'll try better tomorrow, but I will follow that schedule. Let's say I want to go to gym. Like last 2 months I've started working out. If I miss the gym one day, it's okay, no issues, I'll go tomorrow. So again, completing your time, checking everything, like following your complete timetable, that's how a proper entrepreneur is being, nurtured, that's how you start your journey. And later on, then once you build a business, then you have multiple things to do. You have to manage your team. You have to manage the relations with everyone. Let's say if it's your team, if it's your client, if it's your HR, if it's your someone who's hating you. Even, we get a lot of reviews. We have around 70,000 downloads in one of our mobile apps, which is available on Google Play Store, Android Play Store. You'll find there are a lot of negative reviews. How much that customer has paid me? 2 rupees, because I have smallest size ticket products in India. 2 rupees, 3 rupees ke products to ranging to 3 lakh, 4 lakh rupees. And the customer is saying, I just didn't like the product. But my team has to reply, okay, sir, we will try better next time. So that's what a definition of entrepreneur is for me. I need to give everyone the love, the care, and I need to handle things like a mature 40-year-old. I cannot just show anger, and I cannot just deal anything like how I want. Like क्या होता है जनरली, हमें किसी से बात करना है, उसके ऊपर गुस्सा आ रहा है, आप उसको जोर से चिल्ला दोगे. No, this is not the right way. Being an entrepreneur is just not about business. It's more about how as a personality you are, how do you manage your time, how punctual you are exactly, and धीरे धीरे one step at a time you take. Over the years, you can become a good entrepreneur. Now, even I have followed one more quote I remember from Ratan Tata ji, that he says that, let's say a metal rod, no one can break the metal rod directly. It's its own rust which breaks the metal rod. And same goes for human beings also. What happens with human beings? A human being is like waste? No. If his psychology, if his the knowledge, whatever he is consuming is negative, then the human being will also not grow as a human being, a living organism. So that's how things goes, and this is the simple way, the 5 key pointers I would like to conclude for entrepreneurship, that being punctual, taking decisions. It's okay, you want to take bad decision, no issues. Just take decisions and do the right thing. Number 3rd is proper time management. You have to be punctual, you have to show up on time. You cannot be saying like, okay, I'll just do this tomorrow. No. Try your best. Ignore all the things that take your time off, like movies, Netflix, and whatever it is. Number 4th, start reading. Yes, I'm also an author and I'm a big time reader. I read a lot of books. One of the famous one is like Think and Grow Rich, or you can say Ikagai. So multiple, I might even forget the name, but I have read so many books. Even when you become a reader, you get to know some small things. Again, you cannot follow everything step by step. कई books में ऐसा होता है कि आप ये 10 लाइन follow करो, आप ये बन जाओगे. यार ऐसा नहीं होता. But still, you need to start. Once you start developing that skill, and once you have that skill, you can monetize that skill. For example, if I just say, I went to a podcast. It was in Bangalore, and a city in Bangalore. So a place in Bangalore, sorry. So I went to a podcast and I was fumbling, like what's happening? And then I was like, next time I'm not gonna do any podcast. Second invitation I get, and I just go into that podcast. I was like, let's try a second time. You'll not believe that person was at 300,000 subscribers and now he's at 1.3 million subscribers. And that whole collaboration got 150 million plus views, and which is the last 2 quarters of this year. So again, if I would have got ready, I'll be just sleeping in my bedroom, I'll not do anything, I'll be just watching Netflix, nothing is going to happen. I tried first time, I failed. I tried second time, I failed. I tried third time, I can do something. At least percent-wise 0.1% growth, it's okay. So these are the key roles that I've used in the last 4 years, the key factors that I've seen that has like just given a boost in my life. Being punctual, reading more, being on time, again following everything, taking decisions, no matter it is bad, it is good, I'll figure it out later on. And that's how I can call myself today a normal entrepreneur. Again, now there are some stories that I can tell. Your deals will never go the way you want. I'll just tell you a very short example of what went with me on this journey so that you don't do that same mistake. I started my journey. So when you're building a business, when you're building a startup, you need to pay your clients, you need to pay the sources, your HR, your team members, and whatnot. But at the same time, you need to have a trust. You get the bank account details, you want to forward some money, okay, you need to have some trust. I was like, is this company even real? Kya ye company registered hai? I used to doubt a lot before paying even a single person, and that is the reason I was lagging behind. I found it, I had a conversation with my therapist, and she told like, Shashwat, you need to stop this. You need to just trust people. It's okay if 2 deals go bad. It's okay if things just go bad, but you need to start. But there is another one proper factor you need to consider. As a trader today, I'll talk about a little bit about trading. When I take decisions, trading decisions or a business decision, both are having the same financial theory, risk and reward. If I am taking a trade, I need to check if that trade hits a stop loss, am I losing the entire capital? Same goes for a business deal. If I am taking a deal in my table, if I am putting in some money into that business, let's say real estate business I do, if I'm putting it like, let's say 30 lakh, 50 lakh, is that deal, if that deal just goes zero, if that deal just goes like Zero. So what happens at max? Am I losing entire capital? Can I start 3 times again? If the answer is no, I won't do that deal. If the answer is like, okay, I can start multiple times, if that goes wrong also, it's okay, I'll take that deal. Same in trading, as I'm a trader today, as a hobby, as a passion, I do trading from morning 9 to 3, and then later on business. I have seen that everything, say entrepreneurship, say time management, everything is combined. And today the companies, the unicorns are losing money, calling it so-called, multiple billions of dollars of funding. I feel that basic technical term, even if you search on Google, would be like normal business. You build a business, you start to just scale that business, and you get profitable. And that's what a Marwadi businessman does, right? Like koi bhi saal ka ho, but karta to hai. So this is how my journey was. And later on, once I saw things are going through, I started scaling my businesses. I started writing books. I became an author. We are now selling around 2,000 books every month. And once this was done, now we launched our merchandise, AmrevXmerch.in. It's live in India right now. So once the merchandise was launched, we are now into protein bars. So multiple sectors. Again, why I put this topic right now? As an entrepreneur, I have learned one more thing, which I'm going to share right now. You cannot be just working in one sector. Let's say you have a food and beverages business and another pandemic hits the country or the globe. What will happen? Your shop is going to go closed. How will you get the money from? And I've seen so many people right now. Let's say in India, the vloggers were getting famous day by day. Some vloggers are now shut down. Why? There's a simple reason, because they were having just one sector specific business. If you go into a sector specific business, and if that sector is hit in India or in the country or in the globe or whatever economic, macroeconomic factors they are, you will find it difficult just to drive through. So like edtech people say, edtech is going down, funding is going down, funding is crunching. So many unicorns are now laying off 20,000, 30,000. That is the reason I have my business into multiple sectors. So I have a proper sales funnel into 4 sectors. If my courses are not getting sold, my tools will be. If my tools are not getting sold, my books will be. If my books are not getting sold, my merchandise would be. People would be using a product, right? And just for an example, Marwadi business मैंने बोला, क्या करते हैं इन businessmen? You see any top 5 billionaire in the country, take it from the Ambanis to the Adanis to the Godrej, they have a whole ecosystem of business. You want a flat? Go to Raymond Reality. You want to buy a cloth, a professional suit, go to Raymond, the shop. So all this proper business which are properly, making tons of money, millions and billions of dollars. How? Because they have an ecosystem, they are into multiple sectors. You start into one sector, like I have learned this very early in my life. I was into one sector, I was just playing and streaming games. One game was gone, my audience was gone. So I learned that I need to be in multiple sectors, and that's what an entrepreneur is. Again, it's not just 1, 2, 3, 4 factors that I can talk about. There are multiple factors. So just to conclude everything, I'll give you 6 pointers right now. Everything that I've learned in my life, so that you just follow the 6 pointers. I promise you get little bit of growth for sure. Sabse pehla, be punctual. If you be punctual, like let's say your staff is reaching 9 o'clock at the office, you reach at 8 o'clock. You'll have so much of time, you can figure out everything. Number 2, once you are punctual, take decisions. Do not take yourself back from any place. आज ये होने वाला है, छोड़ दो, आज नहीं करते हैं, ऐसा नहीं. You need to take decisions. It might go wrong, it's okay. Ratan Tata ji says this. Make mistakes, it's okay. You can later on correct that, right? But if you're not even making a mistake, you're not doing anything, nothing can happen. Number 3, I realized it later, but health is also important. Not taking proper sleep or not having proper air also will directly or indirectly result in functioning of your body, and that will result in slowing you down. Many people do alcohol and smoke. Later on, they feel that their energy levels are low. Once your energy levels are low, you cannot perform good. So some of the factors that I've considered: start scaling. I was into one sector, I was not doing so good. I started companies into 4 sectors, started small. I was not into books. For the first month, I guess I sold hardly 5 books. And now today we are into 2000 books every month. So slowly and gradually you build a business, scale it, be punctual, eat good, and that's how you start. Thank you so much everyone for this. Thank you.